It's so cold, it feels like an air conditioner in the desert. It's bizarre.
This is the Wupatki Basin. It's a high-altitude desert sitting between the Painted Desert and the San Francisco Peaks. Everything here is built from the same two materials, sandstone and volcanic basalt. There are over 800 documented ruins in this area. Some are single-room pit houses, others are multi-story complexes with over 100 rooms. We're spending a day visiting a few of these sites.
Welcome to the lava field at Sunset Crater. What you're looking at is the result of a single eruption around 1085 AD. Before that, this was open grassland. Families living here. Then the ground opened up. The lava travelled for miles, swallowing everything in its path. The people who survived grabbed what they can and ran. That ash layer spread for miles beyond the lava field, and wherever it settled, people started moving north into the region to farm it. Within a generation, this area is more populated than it had never been before.
We've moved into the forest at the base of Mount Elden. This is a Sinagua Pueblo, but the environment is a total shift from the cinder fields. You're at a higher elevation here, more rain, more timber, and a much larger community. Elden is a massive complex, over 60 rooms on the ground floor alone. It was a major trading hub between the 1100s and 1200s. Because of its location, archaeologists found items here from all over, shells from the Pacific, macaw feathers from Mexico, and pottery from the Hopi mesas. The masonry is heavier here, using a lot of local basalt boulders. The scale of the communal spaces tells you this was a central point for the region's population.
Okay, we're at the box Pueblo here. There's two of them, very close to each other. We are going to take a little look up here, see what we can see. The masonry here is a mix of local limestone and some sandstone brought in from the basin. You can see it where the walls were keyed into the natural bedrock. They weren't just building on land, they were integrating the structure into the cliff edge to maximise the view of the fields. So now we're going to head over to Wukoki Pueblo off in the distance there. Because the volcano erupted down the road, they had to move. All the people had to move, and they moved to this area up here, which was much better for growing crops because it's at a lower elevation as well. And here's an artist pictition of what the area would have looked like. Just have to imagine there's no traffic going to there. So the people that lived here, they were Sinagua people. Sinagua is a Spanish name given by modern archaeologists, which means without water.
Sinagua were the ancestors of the Hopi tribe. Navajo sheep herders were here. They were grazing until the 1980s.
So apparently in the canyon here, that's where they actually grew their crops as well. We're heading into the Wukoki Pueblo here. So this must have been a big room. You know, considered to be a big room.
This was 8 rooms.
So it's 8 rooms for how many people?
Not sure. Well, look at the drainage. I guess that's for the drainage there behind you.
Oh, yeah.
Must have been.
Yeah, must have been.
So it rained. Whoa.
And of course, these all had roofs.
Wow.
So it was literally just perched up on a canyon wall here. When you're visiting these places, you should always keep in the back of your mind that there's probably snakes out here. These guys had a mountain view. Look at that. Spectacular. So you can see that the ground here is very volcanic, and I expect very fertile as well. Pour a bit of water in there, you never know what's going to come up. Okay, so now we're at the Citadel. It's not far, 0.2 of a mile.
So this here is called the Nala Kihu, and it's a Hopi word for, what is it, lone house or house outside the village. It's more than 800 years old. It says the Pueblo was not built all at once, but expanded as the community grew or changed.
Wow, look at all those old extinct volcanoes on the horizon there. This must have been a small volcano.
Yeah, there's so many.
They built on. It is like an early castle, isn't it? You've got a mix of the rock but also the lava in that wall. See that?
Yeah.
And we go down on to the next place. So the last three were in like what, quarter of a mile of each other?
Yeah.
Maybe. Welcome to Wupatki. You can see this huge pueblo here. It's the most important one we've seen today, and just in terms of population. It has a huge meeting room down there and also a ball court, which is highly unusual for a pueblo. There was 104 rooms in this dwelling, so it's quite substantial.
Yeah. Shame that there's all construction going on, but you have to keep it intact. So there's
I'm sure it's
always work being done.
Falling down all the times. I've just noticed over there a couple of, I don't know if those are fire pits or something there, places where they ground stuff. Can you see the black? Can you see the black?
Maybe.
I don't know if it's set. Well, it might be. You can see a lot of lava here.
Yeah.
This must have traveled from a long way.
See a man walking in there. Could fit a lot of people in there. And if you forget, it's kind of cool that you could walk down to these pueblos and get sort of up close and personal. Places like these, they got to keep restoring it. So shame sometimes when we come, a lot of it's closed, or you'll see this. Up ahead is another structure, pueblo.
This way.
Are those fossils?
I don't know, it could be. Looks like it. Not sure though.
Up close.
Slow hole and a full court.
It's worth going that way.
That looks like a fossil, although could be a petroglyph.
Yeah.
I don't know.
So in some places, this pueblo stood 3 stories high. As you can see here, this is probably one of the highest points.
So look at the way they constructed it. It's literally, they built into the rock here. So all these rocks were here before, and then they built on top of them. Now they're trying to fix it all.
This here is a good view of the community room. It served as a gathering place. I read that people from near and far and from other villages come and participate in whatever ceremony is happening and rituals. It's pretty big. I wonder how many people could fit in there.
100?
Yeah. Smells like crayons.
Does, right?
Yeah, I wonder what that is. What plant?
So this is where a lot of people would sit and have a chinwag, I suppose. This thing is huge.
Yeah.
I'm thinking 100 people,
I'm
just
hearing-
on the wall alone.
And I can hear echo.
Echo.
Echo. People living in Wupatki Pueblo imported shells, turquoise, copper, macaws, and many different styles of pottery. Here is the ball court.
Wow.
Look at that.
It's like a womb shape.
Yeah, like an egg, kind of.
I've never seen one of these before. I've seen blowholes from the sea, but this is actually one from deep within the earth. And if you can, whoa, it's cold.
Yeah. They said, do you feel it? They
Oh,
said,
yeah.
do you feel it blowing
smells
in
moldy.
or out?
It's coming out.
Out.
Nice and
Wow,
cool.
two
Wow.
blowholes that connect 24 miles under
24 miles, no
Yeah.
wonder it's so powerful. Wow. There you go.
Oh my gosh.
That's how strong it is. Wow, I've never experienced that before. That's really cool. It's so cold. It feels like an air conditioner in the desert. It's bizarre.
Wow.
It really is bizarre. Wow.
Women were vital to the community. They did a lot of the cooking, the grinding of the corn, utility wares, and the men just hunted and farmed
What
and
else?
farted. Have
Those
been in
beams
place
up there are how old?
900 years. They've been there for 900 years.
Amazing how long wood lasts in the desert.
We moved down to the edge of the little Colorado River. This is Hamalavi. It's a much later site, built in the late 1200s and 1300s. By this time, the population had moved away from the volcano and towards the permanent water of the river. The architecture here is different. It's less about vertical towers and more about massive, sprawling plazas. At its peak, there were over 800 rooms here. Because it's built on a floodplain, the structures have been heavily weathered back into the earth, leaving behind a massive field of artifacts. You can see the shifted materials, river cobbles and local slitstone. It's architecture of necessity, built by people who were moving towards what would eventually become the modern Hopi villages. It's the final chapter of this specific migration.
It's got a notch. It was a tool. Smooth on this side. Definitely a tool. Never seen one of those. Wukoki is arguably the most distinct profile in the basin. It's built on a massive pedestal of sandstone, and the architecture is designed to look like a natural extension of that rock. From a distance, it's almost invisible against the horizon. You're looking at 3 stories of load-bearing walls that have survived over 1,000 years of high desert winds. Standing here, you can see exactly why they chose this specific outcrop. It's the highest point for miles. Most things built 1,000 years ago are gone. This isn't.